Good morning, everyone. Hey, this is Cheryl. I'm just coming here really fast to do a quick little video. I had someone ask me about something, and it's been a while, but I'm going to go ahead and do this quick tutorial for those of you who have never done a tassel. I just finished a tassel for my pocket letter, and I have some materials here that are left. This is sari that I got from my shindy rug back when I bought it at Five Below, when it was Five and Below. I don't know what it costs now, but anyway, I had washed all those up, and so I cut them up. They're kind of irregular. They don't have to be perfect, as you can see, at least not in my book. And I have some lace. I'm going to cut this lace in half right where these little holes are, and I'm going to make 2 pieces of lace for in this little tassel. So hopefully I'm going to be able to do this as quick on camera as I did it this morning. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that works. And you'll get to see real life, maybe. Anyway, I'm going to put this lace. So what I do is I lay my pieces out. And I don't know how long they are because I don't measure. I just kind of guess at it when I fold them in half. They're probably about 18 inches. Okay, 18 inches long is what I shoot for approximately. And I'm going to cut some of this off in the end because they're all going to be jagged and not the same length, and I'm not going to worry about it right now because that's just how I do it, you know. So there we go. So there are my pieces, okay? And you can put whatever you want in a tassel. You can use ribbons, lace, fibers, you know, like that eyelash trim, all kinds of things. I have done them with everything, and this is not the only way to make a tassel. I want to say that up front. I have made them all different ways. I have watched and learned from different people. This is more of a boho style, but I use it for, you can use it for any style because it depends on the beads that you use. I have a broken necklace, or not broken, I took it apart, I broke it. And so this has some really cool looking, you know, funky beads. So I'm probably going to use, can you see me? Hope I'm in camera, in shot here. I'm probably going to use these 2 beads. Let's see, yeah. Because this color and this color kind of goes with all this. Okay, and so those are my beads. And you need a jump ring. These are big jump rings, and I got them out of the clearance bin one time at, I think it was Joann's, and they were silver ones and gold ones, and they're very thick, very sturdy. But you could use any kind of large jump ring here, like about this size, or I've even done it with smaller ones, because what you're going to do is you're going to thread this through the wire, and this is going to be what you hook your little bulb pin or whatever, your little claw or whatever you use to hook it onto your journal or whatever you put it on. Okay, so jump ring, beads, and you can use fancy beads. This style, even though I'm making it to look with a little boho flair to it, you can use fancy beads, and you can make them, you know, I usually try to use one bigger or one smaller. And if I want the bead topper to be longer, I put a 3rd one on there. But 2 is good. The one I did this morning was with 2 beads. Let me show you a fancier one. Okay, sorry about that. This is a little bit fancier, and it's all these boho colors and laces and saris, and And I used shiny beads, and I used this big thing like this. So you can make them any way you want. You can add things to this. You can add little strings like chains with charms on it. You can do all kinds of things with a tassel. I'm sure you all know, many of you know that, but for those that don't know, this is a quick and easy way. So let's see if it's quick and easy right now on camera. So this is, and don't mind my mess, you know, like, oh my goodness. This wire is 24 gauge. That means it's a little bit flimsier, and that's what you need because you're going to tie this in a knot. So for some tassels and for some things like bead dangles or whatever, if I'm using wire, sometimes I use the 18. What is this? No, sorry, 20 gauge. It's a little bit thicker, a little bit heavier. This is the kind I would wind around like a paper bead dangle or whatever, you know, and use it to make. But this is fine, and in fact, it's best. Again, I don't measure. I just cut off a hunk because even if I have some left, what I'm going to do with it is keep those pieces maybe for little dangles or little things that I do. I might use it again, you know, so I throw it in there. I don't throw it away. So here's your wire. We're going to fold that wire in half. Okay. Please tell me I'm working in the camera range here and I'm going to slip that ring in there so that it is like that. You see it? That's all you're going to do. And then I'm going to take my bead. Whoops, I want the small one on the top. So I'm going to put this bead through. And I'm going to put this bead through. You have to make sure you have beads that have a large enough hole. That's another reason why I use a thinner wire. So this is your top, okay? See the little ring up there? This is the top of your tassel, okay? All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these in the center. And I'm just gonna, oh, lost one. Gonna find the center, more or less, and I'm gonna hold it up to see if I like it, where it is. You know, here it is. This is kind of how it's gonna hang. If you want to rearrange them, you can switch them around, you know, in their place. But I'm going to leave it the way it is because it's going to all be all right. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take, am I showing you? We're going to take this and lay this in there. And then we're going to tie it in a knot. Literally, we're going to tie this in a knot. Okay, it's a little tricky, so got to work with the wire, just like you're tying a knot when you're tying your signature. Whoop. Yeah. Yep, here we go. Anything that can go wrong. Let me undo myself here and get it right. Oh, I don't even know if you can see what I'm doing. Jeez. Okay. So now, see that? Do you see where the beads are? They're upside down. And the sari is in there. Now, one more time, I'm going to try to tie this in a knot. There. I did it. I tied it once. I pull it pretty tight. Then I tie it again. And I pull it really tight. And if you want to do it a third time, you can. But I don't think you need to. So I just give it a twist, and then I cut it. And these little pieces that I have right here, I save them, I throw them back in there. Then I turn it upside down, and voila, I have a tassel. Can you see? Are you seeing it? See? And it's tied pretty tight. And this stuff is really lightweight. That's why I love working with it. Sorry. And lace, because it's very lightweight. You're not going to get this big bunch, you know. And there it is. There's the tassel. And you see all the colors. Now, the next thing I'm going to do, let me move up here so you can see, how irregular they are. Now I could leave it, you know, and it really wouldn't matter, because when it's hanging, it just doesn't matter. But I'm giving it a haircut. And there you go. And you can make it as long or as short as you prefer it to be. And you can play with these and twist them around a little bit. Just make sure that when you cut it underneath, let me find the center. Just make sure when you cut it underneath that you take your tool here and you bend this down so that you don't have any snaggy pieces. You know, no snaggy pieces that are gonna poke anybody or snag your fabric. Now you can see that this sari silk gets a little bit, you know how it does in the beginning, it kind of frays a little bit, but I'm gonna go back later and I will trim that up and it'll look beautiful. Oh, this piece. Okay, and it'll look beautiful. And you see how quick and easy that was. It didn't take me very long. So here are two different tassels that I've done. And they're very lightweight. So when you put them on a small journal, or when you put them on a pocket letter, or when you put them on even a bigger journal, it's not this big, bulky, heavy thing. And I have done some that became big, bulky things. So I hope this will help you. I hope you can see it. If you're looking at this, then I stayed in frame and I posted it. But so anyway, there you go. Now I'll just take a ball pin and hook it onto whatever I'm going to hook it onto, you know, on my journal or whatever. I just do it. You can put a little claw clasp on there, but I'm not fooling with that. A ball pin works just great. And that's what I do. So I'm going to trim all these little hairs off of here, you know, give it a little haircut, a dusting, they call it. And then it won't look so frayed. Actually, I kind of like the frayed look on some things. So there you go. Hope this helped you. I'm sure I'll be back at another time when I have more time. You know, but right now, this is just a quick, easy tutorial for a quick and easy tassel. And because today I have to put on real pants, folks, and I have to go out and mail some stuff. So I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.